Okay, we're on problem number 4, and we're going to do this by equating coefficients. Let's go through the method, and I'm going to go to the whiteboard to do that. So let me go to the whiteboard first up. Let me write the problem down for you, and the problem is as follows. It's 1 minus x plus 3x squared. And we got to go up, let's see, it says 5 places. So let me assume that this is doable. Where the A, B, and C are not 0, by the way. Certainly if they are, I have to take it out more places, but let's just hope for the best. And then you're going to square both sides, and that's difficult. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but this goes on forever, by the way. And I'm hoping that I can find A, B, C, D, and E where they're non-zero, because that would give me the 5 places. And it's going to be 1 minus x plus 3x squared. This is difficult. Yes, it took me time to write down the expansion. And to write down the expansion of this thing over here is as follows. I'll write this over here. This would be a squared. And then you can get plus 2ab. And then you're going to get plus b squared. If you were doing a lot of these problems, I would have this written down before attempting to do the problem, because having to do this each time is time-consuming. All right, it's really time-consuming. So let me keep going. It just never stops, by the way. 2AD plus BC x cubed plus, let me write this down. Again, there's a hope here. We can get these coefficients easily. AE, that's a relative term easy though. 2BD plus C squared, X4, and this goes on forever. All right, so I got to equate coefficients, and it seems like an odd thing to do, but it's really not a bad technique. One I probably would not choose initially, but anyway, let's go for it. We need to learn a method, right? So I'm going to say this is the A, right? This is the A squared. And what's it got to equal? It has to equal 1. All right? So I'm looking at that, and that looks pretty obvious to me. A could be plus or minus 1, but let's just start by saying A is 1. It's going to set the tone of the problem now. And why is that? Well, 1 squared would give you 1. Now, I got to do the next guy, which is relatively simple, by the way. The next guy is going to be looking at the coefficient on the x term, which is this over here. And it's got to match this guy over here. So I'm going to write that down for you. So that means 2ab must equal minus 1. I know a is 1, so really what I get 2b equals minus 1. And now I get b equals minus 1/2. This is done. All right, I got to keep moving forward. I'm going to do the square now. And this is the square term over here. And this is the square term over here. So I'm going to write this down now. And what am I writing down? B squared plus 2ac has got to be equal to 3. It's a coefficient on the x squared term. Well, b is minus 1/2, so this would be 1/4 plus, well, let's see, 2ac. Well, 2 times 1 times c is 2c. And that equals 3. I can multiply both sides by 4. You get 1 plus 8c equals 12. And 8c would equal 11. And c would equal 11/8. Now, I want to be honest with you. The problem with doing this, if I make a mistake anywhere, the mistake will follow me forever. All right, let's go to the next guy. And I got to write it down for you. So what am I doing now? I guess I'm going to go to, let's put this down. I'm going for this guy here. What I know about there are no cubes, so that coefficient must be 0. Let me write that down for you. So 2AD plus BC must be equal 0. There's no cubes in the problem. So let me write this down for you. This is 2. Well, you know what? I divide both sides by 2. So I'd get AD. Let me write that down. AD plus BC equals 0. Do I know what A is? Yes. I don't know what D is, though. So I got D. And do I know what B and C? Yeah, I do. So it's going to be minus 11/16. And that equals 0. So now I know what D is. D is 11/16. All right? Okay, I'm going to keep moving along. And now we're on the fourth degree guy. Let's put this down. So the fourth degree guy, again, coefficient would be 0. And let's write this down now. 2AE plus 2BD plus C squared must equal 0. Let's hope for the best. Well, you're going to get 2E plus, well, before I say plus, let me look at it. BD. Now it's going to be minus. I got to be careful here. It's 2BD, right? Minus 11/8. Plus C squared. That's going to be 121 over 64, and this equals 0. Before I move forward, I want to check myself. And did I do 2AE, 2 times 1E? Yep, 2E. Did I do 2BD? Well, 2 times B is minus 1, and minus 1 times D. Whoops, I made a mistake. And I'm glad I caught it. And as I go forward, I make more and more mistakes. I'm still going to check it, though. Did I do 2BD? 2 times B is minus 1. D is 11/16, minus 11/16. Did I do C squared? Yeah, I did. I can multiply both sides by 64. And what do you get? 128 E minus, let's see, that's going to be 4, right? So 44 plus 121 equals 0. Again, feel free to use a calculator if you have to. Let's see, it looks like 77. Let me check first, though, okay? 44 and 77, 107, 111. Yeah, 121. Whoops, forgot to put the E there, didn't I? Let me check that again. 77 and 44. That's 11, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that works out nice. Let me start to erase my baby arithmetic. And now I'm going to try to solve for E. And then after I do that, I'll write down my expansion. E would be minus 77 over 128. So my expansion, I'll put a box in this, by the way, because it's important to me. The expansion of this, and again, we'll check the key in a moment. And we're going to put the expansion down. I got a lot of work here, don't I? The expansion of this, which is 1 minus x plus 3x squared, according to my work, we'll check with the key later, is equal to 1 minus 1/2 of an x plus 11/8 x squared plus 11/16 x cubed minus 77 over 128 x4. That's 5 places, by the way, and that's what they said. I'm going to commit to this answer over here. I'm going to get my red pen out now. And I want to see if I got it right. Let's go to the key. It's in the notes. And let me go one term at a time. Got the 1, got the minus 1/2 x. 11/8 x squared. 11/16 x cubed. Minus 77 over 128 x4. They took it out another place, by the way, but listen, you don't need to do that. Just get the places they want. And we finished it. Thank you.